CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi, everyone. Ooh, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Welcome, Brittany Hawkins. Hello, Mr. T. Um, Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come in, and then we're gonna get into this, y'all. I got an update on an update. Surely do. We're gonna talk about this on tonight. Um, guys remember I did do a story on this back in April of this young lady. I'm gonna wait a few minutes here, y'all. I'm not gonna dive right into it, but make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, please. Um, I do appreciate you guys if you could just share me out. If you're new to the channel, we welcome you here. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then we're going to get into this. Um, y'all, we got an update on the update, child. This is this is an update from a story that I did back in April about Courtney, Clenney, and Christian Obumseli. Um, I'm gonna post their picture up on the screen, guys. I welcome you guys here. If I would like to know who's all in the chat, guys, before we move any further, guys, or who's all watching on tonight, man, just say hey, Monica, or something. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Edward. Thank you for coming in. Um, so I'll know who's in the bushes. Just wave your hand, everybody. Before we move any further, welcome. But wave your hand. Say everybody, hey. Tell everybody, hey, if you can. Don't be shy. I want to know who's supporting. If you don't mind, just wave your hand and just say hello. Yes, honey, she is, and she's gonna get extradited back to Florida. She's gonna get extradited back to Florida. I have um the live feed the from the prosecution office where they went live speaking about why they made the decision to. Hey, Angie girl, how you doing? How you doing, Angie? How are you? How are you? Thank you, Jessica, for loving me on Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just gonna wait a few minutes and then we're gonna get in it. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thursday, y'all. One more day. If you working, one more day before it's the weekend, baby. And how things are, baby, I'm gonna be kid free. So praise God to that. Oh my God, y'all. It's been a long time coming. I need this mama break. So if you guys have not done it yet, y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button for your girl. Um, I appreciate it. Um, but y'all, I know I did a video on this. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You was waiting on this story, child. Hey, you know I was coming with it, girl. You know I was coming with it. You know I was coming with it. We gonna. I when I seen the update, I said I'm gonna. This is what we're gonna talk about tonight. I know I need to do tomorrow. I'll probably be coming on late, but it'll be late, and we're gonna go through um some of the stuff that y'all come on in, y'all. I'm just waiting on y'all to come on in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Come on in. Thank you. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about Marvon and his mother and how she has given back $4,000 to these people. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Yes, ma'am, Miss Maria. You got the right one, honey. Yes, ma'am. I previously done a live on her. How you doing today? I previously did a live on her, and we discussed what she did to her. So we're going to listen to, because it's some things that came out this relationship, y'all. You're relaxing, honey. Me too. I need to too. But tomorrow, y'all, I'll be getting the weekend to myself. My kids are going with their dad for the weekend, so praise God to that. So this is, y'all. Let's get into this, y'all. I will tomorrow, y'all. Saturday, y'all, I might go live. I definitely want to say this. We do have fun chats where we go live and we listen to music and stuff like that. So Saturday night, I haven't done a fun live in a while, listening to music and stuff like that. So Friday night, we're going to, since I'm gonna be here, and Saturday night, we're going live and we're going to have a fun night where we sit back, we have a kickback, and we listen to music. We listen to whatever you want to listen to, and we just enjoy the night of having fun. Because I like having fun too. Hey Trisha, how you doing? How you doing, hon? Let's see here. And that's sad. That is pitiful and sad. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I swear we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I put the thumbnail out. I'm gonna use, emailing this lady. We're gonna listen to the stepmother speak to Molly and Justin. We're gonna talk about all that tomorrow, okay, y'all. Edward, if I ain't asked you how you doing, Edward? I ain't seen you in a minute, but how are you? I hope you're doing well. So, y'all, let's switch gears here and let's talk about this. This is the man is Christian Obumseli. The woman here, she is Courtney Clenney. If you guys don't know, Courtney Clenney is a social media influencer. She is a model for OnlyFans. Um, okay. So she has she's an OnlyFans model, and y'all, back in April, she and Christian was in an altercation, y'all. She basically stabbed him and killed him. She said that she alleged that this was self defense, that that he was abusing her, or he was the aggressor, and she had to protect herself. And he ended up passing away. And y'all, I got to show y'all some of the things that, you know, hold on, y'all. Let me get some stuff up. I got to show some of you guys some of the we're gonna watch the video, because she had to go to a mental institution, or she went to some type of mental hospital to get psychiatric help because she was going through. Thank you, Trisha. So we're going to go a little bit. So yesterday it came out that the prosecution office in Florida has decided to charge her with second degree murder. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the past, and then we're going to get into the live that the prosecution office did and why they made the determination that it wasn't enough evidence to say that she acted in self-defense. Yeah, they're saying that they don't believe, and it was a video. It's a video that has came out of her attacking Christian in an elevator, and he wasn't hitting her. She was doing the punch. and we're going to talk about that on tonight, y'all. Um, I'm gonna go back and see if I know I have a lot of it, and I have a lot of videos still saved from when it first came out. She was on live saying on this man's video saying that she like rich guys, but she only date rich black guys. She did say that. She said she just like black men and she like them. You know, everybody have a preference. There ain't nothing wrong with dating white, black, blue, purple, man to man, woman and woman. But when the relationship is toxic, in the relationship that they're the prosecution office is saying that the relationship was very tumultuous. It was a very tumultuous relationship that they had. And so we're going to dive in this. Just to give me a moment here, let me um, find what I'm looking for, child. Because I have covered so many stories, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Like sometimes, some of the stories that I covered, they still say. Um, but um, we have digged into a lot of things this year, and it's more things that we're gonna have to open up as well. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you guys watch this, and then I'm gonna play. Um, let's see here. Hold on. So she is arrested in Hawaii. So child, she done got out of Dodge. She done got out of Dodge. She made sure she got out of Dodge before she became arrested. So this is the news in Hawaii. But I'm glad that they still found her though. Yes, she did. She does. Um, Let me just take her and Christian off the um off the screen. This her crying. I don't know why you crying. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear it. If
We
y'all
have
hear
arrested
echo,
an
let me
adult
know.
entertainer who's suspected of a murder 4 months ago in Miami, Florida.
And we warn you, this story includes graphic video of the woman covered in blood the night she allegedly stabbed to death her boyfriend. TMZ obtained this video showing OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney in handcuffs, sitting behind crime scene tape back in April. An attorney Christian Obumseli in self-defense. Clenney was out after being released pending investigation.
But today, authorities arrested her in Laupahoehoe. Reports say she was there undergoing rehab for substance abuse and post-traumatic stress disorder. She and Obumseli had a history of domestic disputes.
I don't get how or why somebody would want to do that to him, of all people.
Christian was a really good guy, so like for anything to happen to him of that type of nature is like it doesn't make sense.
Clenney is due in a Hilo courtroom tomorrow. Florida state attorney will reportedly seek her extradition back to Miami.
So y'all, that is just a I guess a just so a y'all, recap. That is a recap of uh what was happening in the beginning. So she alleged that he was the aggressor and that he did this to her. But friends were saying, the friends of his were saying that he wasn't an aggressive kind of guy. They were saying that, he would never hurt anyone. And it says here that she was the one, they were saying that she was the one that has always been the aggressive kind of person. And the friends was like, she was the one that did it. And it came out to be honestly, my opinion, true. Um, so um I'm gonna post the link to my old live because we're gonna watch. First thing I'm gonna share with you guys is I am going to share with you guys the live feed from the prosecution office. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you guys the live feed from the prosecution office. I'm gonna drop the link to the first video that I did, so you guys, if you want to go back and watch it, and because I don't want to rehash it too much, but I guess you guys can get the gist of it. Um, so what's really is the issue is after she killed this man, she went and had drinks maybe as soon as she got out of the mental institution when they alleged that she was had a psychotic break. But she went to the mental institution. She went to the mental out when she got out of the mental institution, out the mental hospital, whatever, because she had this mental break. It's alleged that, well, there is a video out of her. There is a video out of her having drinks, and they had put her on blast, and she had to leave the facility. She got upset because people were saying that, that she was wrong for doing that. But I'm like this, y'all. If you that's kind of heartless. If this is your boyfriend and you're out celebrating and having drinks, that's very tasteless. I definitely want to say that. That is very tasteless to have a boyfriend, and what you do is you sit up here and thank y'all for the heart. Um, what you do is sit up here and kill someone and kill your boyfriend and then try to play victim. I don't get that, but we're going to listen to we're going to listen to the audio, the prosecution office, and why they made the decision to prosecute her. Y'all, just give me a second. Let me get it up. Y'all know I'm gonna have to get two computers, child. 'Cause this computer be tripping. I gotta get me a good MacBook. This is nothing wrong with this MacBook, but um, there's nothing wrong with having two. And but I honestly felt like she did it, and she tried to play this victim. Well, this is what got me with her. She tried to play this victim role, and I know everybody's going to say, "Well, she used her. They didn't charge her automatically because of her privilege, because of her color, But at the end of the day, I don't care if you're white, black, blue, or purple. If you have harmed someone and think you're gonna and playing victim and think you're gonna get away with it, I honestly do believe that you need to be held accountable. And I honestly do believe that if you deserve to go to jail, you deserve to go to jail. You need to be held accountable. And I honestly am one of those people that honestly do believe that, no matter what color you are, whatever, if you do the crime, you do the time. It's simple as that. You think guilt made her get out for drink? I don't know if it was guilt. I don't know what it was, but I know one thing. She she was wrong for going out for drinks, and you just like you lost your boyfriend that who you claim you love so much. Wouldn't that be strange to if say for instance, this is the same thing for Dre McCray, y'all. You got know like Dre. she said that she loves Marvon so much and this and this and this and that. But she said she loves Marvon, but she was very toxic in the relationship, and she tried to play victim like he was the one that did this to himself when she was part of the reason. It's sad, but it's crazy that sometimes women can be so manipulative because they are women, and they're mostly police officers are men, and they're gonna believe the woman because she's all this sweet woman, and they're gonna actually believe that, oh, the man is automatically the aggressor. There's some women that out there that are abusing men too now, y'all. I just want to say that there are women that are abusing men too. Y'all, what happened to my, okay. Y'all, hold on just a second. Let me get this all up and then I'm going to play this. We're going to play the state attorney's office. They did hold a press conference, and we're going to listen to this press conference, y'all, because this gives us more details. And the parents are here and and all that. They're holding a press conference. They're going to charge her with second-degree homicide. So, yeah, get ready for all that. And y'all just listen in and tell me what you guys think on this. Child, this is Let me know if y'all can hear, thumbs it up, or press 1 in the chat. If you hear an echo, let me know. Y'all, I don't know what my computer screen looking like right now. Okay. Can y'all hear? That is his family.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Let me see.
Every act of violence in a relationship is always an act of domestic violence. Those words, domestic violence, should have a decidedly ugly feel to them. Domestic violence is something I and our entire Miami-Dade community has worked hard to end. Understand the pain and the tragedy that
Oh, sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Technical difficulties here. Hold on. Okay. All right.
to have originally created Florida's first felony domestic violence unit and have developed a basic prosecutorial approach aimed at combating domestic violence that is now used by prosecutors throughout Florida. Pain created by domestic violence is stunningly apparent when it leads to a tragic death of one of the partners.
Oh. Y'all, my stuff. Hold on. Y'all playing?
Violence brings us directly to the reason we are here today, which is the killing of Christian Obumseli on April 3rd. 2022. He died in Unit 2201 of a residence located at 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue in the city of Miami. We are charging 26-year-old Courtney Taylor Clenney with one count of second-degree murder in Christian's death. She has been taken into custody in Hawaii. She has not yet been brought to court for a hearing, but when she does go for a hearing, she will at that time have the option to either waive or contest extradition. It is our understanding that her lawyers have stated that she will waive extradition. In the meantime, my extradition division has been working with the Hawaiian authorities, the U.S. Marshals, and the Miami-Dade Police Department to ensure a smooth process if she does decide to waive. If she contests extradition, the law requires her to be held in Hawaii with no bond, and my office would then seek an arrest warrant from the governor's office to bring her back. At this time, all the necessary steps are being taken as we speak for her return to Miami to be held accountable for this murder. With me today are the City of Miami Police Chief, Manny Morales, who all of us know does excellent work for our City of Miami. His Assistant City of Miami Police Chief, Armando Aguilar. To his left, I want to thank both of them and their department for the professional diligence that they exhibited in this case and for the partnership that we share. We have Gaddy Serralta, who is the U.S. Marshal of the Southern District of Florida. You all know he stood here many times by the side of those of us in law enforcement. He's always an extraordinary partner with all of us in law enforcement, who, by the way, in this case, overcame a number of challenges to secure this arrest. Marshal Serralta, he's right behind me. Gaddy Serralta played a pivotal role in connecting our law enforcement officers with the West Coast U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to ensure that Courtney Clenney, who was over 4,700 miles away from Miami, will be able to stand before a judge here in Miami and face these charges. I'm very proud of Assistant State Attorney Khalil Queenan, who's right here, this young man in the blue suit, who is also a member of our gun violence initiative. He's on this case, has been from the beginning. Thank you very much, Khalil, for your diligent work. And to his left is a very wonderful veteran homicide prosecutor, she's my Chief Assistant State Attorney, Kathleen Hope. Thank you very much. They have been heading up this investigation, and they will handle this case in the courts from this point forward. To my right, we have the very distinguished attorney, Larry Hanfield, who is the attorney for the family of Christian Obumseli. And he has brought with him his clients, Christian's brother, Jeffrey Obumseli, to his right, and his cousin, Karen Egbuna, who is the beautiful woman standing to their right. They're all here today to, all of us in law enforcement want to express to you as family members our deepest sympathies for this tragic murder of your loved one. also would like to thank and express my gratitude to the law enforcement community in Hawaii for their assistance in this matter, specifically the Hawaiian County Police Department and the Hawaiian County Prosecutor's Office. So let's talk about this case. The Chief Medical Examiner of Miami-Dade County determined that Christian's cause of death was a stab to the chest. Christian was stabbed as the knife punctured the subclavian artery in his right chest. If you look over here for just a second to either one of these screens, you will see, get a good idea of how large that subclavian artery is within the human heart. The chief medical examiner further determined that the knife entered Christian's chest in a downward angle to the depth of 3 inches. In other words, the medical examiner has indicated that the fatal knife wound which entered Christian's chest was the result of a forceful downward thrust penetrating to the depth of over just 3 inches into that artery you just saw. You'll see there on those screens on either side how deep that 3 inches is. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it was certainly enough to kill him. This homicide has gained some notoriety since the defendant, Clenney, is an internet social media personality and influencer under the name of Courtney Taylor. Evidence gathered
Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I feel that this girl repeatedly stabbed this man. She had this much, I guess we call it rage, because this ain't no mental health. We need to stop putting this. They claim that she went to the mental health facility as a scapegoat of what she did. She is not a woman that was scorned or anything like this. This woman literally, I feel, had the intention of hurting this man. I might be wrong, but she had that intention. Let's continue.
during the investigation of Christian's death showed that since November of 2020, he and the defendant, Clenney, had been involved in an extremely tempestuous and combative relationship. As an example, it was learned that the security and building staff at the Miami apartment documented many incidents of loud arguments between the couple after they moved into the building in January 2022. Tenants as far as 2 floors above, in an apartment 2 floors above, were making complaints to security and building management about the noises and the ruckus. This problem had, in fact, had the building management moving toward evicting the couple from the building because of these many noise complaints. From the apartment elevator building, you will see that on February 21st, 2022 incident, a month after the couple moved into the building. So let's play that video if we could now. You look at either screen. You will now see the video. That's them entering their apartment. You can see, you'll draw your own conclusion, but it certainly appears that the defendant was aggressively attacking Christian. Such interactions appear to have caused Clenney and Christian to separate at various times in their relationship, including the last week of March 2022, when Clenney expelled Christian from the apartment. This occurred while Clenney's mother, Deborah Clenney, who was in town and staying in the apartment. Defendant Clenney and Christian then rekindled their relationship on Friday, April 1st, 2022, after her mother left to go home to Texas. At that time, Christian moved back into the apartment. Arguments began almost immediately, with police responding to the apartment. Police reported that Clenney appeared intoxicated when she was contacted on the evening of April 1st.
Come on, babe, let's go outside and take the boat out for a ride. I'm ready, I don't wanna wait. Get on board, got the sunshine and the short line. It's a good life. Get on board. Get on.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's finish this up. Hold
You'll see there a timeline. Well, you look at it, I'm going to try to go through it because the timing is very important to understand in this case. So at 4:01, Clenney called Christian. Then she goes live on Instagram. And then at 4:33 p.m., she called him again, shortly after posting the video. At 4:33 p.m., Christian walks into the apartment. 10 minutes later, at 4:43 p.m., Clenney called her mother. That call lasted till about 4:49 p.m., just over 6 minutes. At 4:49, Clenney made a second call, almost immediately, to her mother. They spoke until 4:56 p.m., a little over 7 minutes. I think at 4:57 p.m., Clenney calls 911. At 4:57, police officers exit the elevator at the unit. Christian's stabbing must have occurred between 4:33 p.m., when he returned to the apartment with those sandwiches, and at 4:57 p.m., when the defendant, Clenney, called 911. Also, at the same time during that period of time, that being 4:33 p.m. to 4:57 p.m., neighbors began calling the building manager about a disturbance at the apartment. Security called 911 at 4:46, notifying them of the disturbance. 11 minutes later, at 4:57, defendant Clenney called 911 to tell the police that Christian was suffering from a stab wound and needed help. On that 911 call, Christian can be heard in the background repeatedly saying that he was dying and he was losing feeling in his arm. Defendant Clenney is also heard saying, "I'm so sorry, baby." In her telephone statement to the police on the date of the incident, Clenney's mother stated 911 to tell the police that Christian was suffering from a stab wound and needed help. On that 911 call, Christian can be heard in the background repeatedly saying that he was dying and he was losing feeling in his arm. Defendant Clenney is also heard saying, "I'm so sorry, baby." In her telephone statement to the police on the date of the incident, Clenney's mother stated she heard her daughter yelling at Christian. Remember, she's on the phone with her, telling him to leave the apartment. And she heard defendant Clenney saying that Christian was lying. Later, in her what we call post-Miranda recorded statement to the police, defendant Clenney admitted to having caused Christian's injury, also provided several inconsistent accounts about the incident itself. After an argument, defendant Clenney claims and says that Christian shoved her against the wall by the neck, and although he did not actually choke her, then she says he threw her to the ground but allowed her to get up. And it was at that point that defendant Clenney went to a kitchen area and got the knife. As Christian sort of approached her, she threw the knife at him from a distance that she's estimated to be about 10 feet. The police observed no visible injuries, which would have corroborated her account, and she had no injuries.
Hold on, God, excuse my language. Excuse my language. Y'all can hear me, right? I just want to say this before I go any further. This girl is a whole manipulative mess. She is a liar. And her parents should be, her mother is helping her cover this shit up. I'm just gonna say it and I'm gonna call it like I damn see. Her mama them help her cover this shit up. That's why her ass went to the damn mental facility, because they helped her. They knew what she did. And she sat there and played victim like this. How can somebody come from getting a sandwich and something to eat to damn dying? Make it make sense. Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all, but this is crazy. You called this man twice. And this was about getting something to eat. And then 20 minutes later, he say, "I'm dying." You 10 minutes from him coming to the house, you call your mother. Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Jessica. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay. First alarm is the phone calls. I'm glad they broke that down, because the simple fact that she lied, her family is covering this up for her. This is what happened. She called her mother and said, "Mom, I done sat here and killed Christian. I done stabbed him to death." Over and over. If she didn't have any injuries, that means that she was over on the top of this man, y'all. If she was covered in blood. Okay, Jessica. She was covered in blood, y'all. I bet y'all $1 million this girl was over the top of this man, stabbing him repeatedly. How much y'all want to bet? I'm going to go back. We're going to listen to the rest of this. But I just want to say that She manipulated this whole situation and played victim like this man had touched her. If she didn't, all thing that woman had on her was blood, and that was Christian Obumseli blood. And that means because she was sitting there stabbing this man consistently, I bet y'all that she deserved to sit her ass in jail. Let me go back. Y'all, I wanted to let's listen to the entire thing. Then I'll get you guys. I'm done talking for now. But this is that very alarming how much she lied. Woo.
In describing the stabbing incident, at no time did defendant Clenney claim Christian was armed with any type of a weapon. And based on the location of the stab of the wound, the medical examiner opined, in other words, it was her opinion, that throwing the knife from that distance would not have caused that fatal stab wound, but rather that it was a downward strike with a knife could have only caused that fatal stab to the artery that led to the Christian's bleeding to death. The violent and toxic 2-year relationship of Christian Obumseli and Courtney Clenney did not have to end in tragedy with Christian's murder as a victim of domestic violence. Personal relationships should never involve domestic violence. And make no mistake about it, domestic violence is a crime no one should tolerate. Men are often, unfortunately, unwilling to come forward as victims of domestic violence, or of intimate violence, it is sometimes called. The sequence of domestic violence events can be broken, but it takes a first step. That first step needs to be taken. If anyone is caught in a domestic, dangerous, violent situation, please know that there's a strong, huge safety net of resources and shelters in this community that are available. If you are, of course, in an emergency situation, you've got to call 911, but you can also call your state attorney's domestic violence resource line. It's available 24/7, days a week at 305-547-0140. We can and we want to help. If you're in need of shelter or services, you can call Miami-Dade County Coordinated Victims Assistance Center helpline for assistance at 305-285-5900. And you'll see up on their screens, there is a QR code. Any one of you can just, whoever's watching this, you can just put your phone with the camera app right on that QR code. It will immediately go into a domestic violence resource line for you. So at this time, I'm going to ask our distinguished Chief of Police, Manny Morales, to come and say thank you.
Thank you, Madam State Attorney. Good afternoon, everyone. This was an extremely difficult investigation, an extremely challenging situation to be in. I want to first give my condolences publicly to the Obumseli family. And I know it's kind of tough pill to swallow when it takes this length of time to try to bring justice, at least to this chapter of what is going to be a long saga. However, I do have to give credit to the men and women from the homicide unit that diligently worked the case. And I want to remind everybody out there, right, that whether it's domestic or any other type of violence, the Miami Police Department will not stand by on the sidelines. The Miami Police Department will come to the aid of the victims and do everything within our power to get justice for them. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank our partners at the U.S. Marshal Service that brought the defendant into justice. And we'll be here to support every step of the prosecution. And with capable personnel from the State Attorney's Office, we're looking forward to a successful prosecution in this case. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief. And at this time, we'd ask Larry Hanfield to please say a few words on behalf of the family. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Obumseli family, Jeffrey and Karen, who flew in from Dallas and Houston, Texas, respectively, this is a day that they only hope for. It's very, very sad, and they are dealing with the pain as we speak. But I want to personally thank the State Attorney's Office, Kathy Fernandez Rundle, who is a tremendous treasure to this town, for once again showing the type of leadership for every citizen for Miami-Dade County. And the leadership of the City of Miami Police Department for their commitment to bringing this day into reality, as well as the U.S. Marshal's Office for bringing to justice the arrest of the defendant. We always believed that with a thorough and fair investigation that this day would come. Into reality. This is such a relief for the family, but it gives restored hope that even though delayed, justice will still come. On behalf of Cedric Johnson, who's part of my investigative team, Kathleen Holt, Chief Assistant State Attorney, and Kalia, we are very indebted to the commitment, the hard work that was done by your staff for making this day of justice a reality, and a commitment to all the citizens to Miami-Dade County. The family will not be entertaining any questions. If you have any concerns, you can direct those questions to me. But on behalf of the family, I truly want to say thank you for bringing hope and seeing that justice was done. And that's all anyone can ever ask for and expect. And thank you so much, Kathy, for doing what you've always doing, for making the citizens of Miami-Dade County very proud of you.
Thank you, Larry Hanfield. You're always the true consummate gentleman and professional. It's always a pleasure to work with you. So with that, we'll take questions in English, then we'll break down and we'll go into Spanish. So questions.
Clenney's attorney said yesterday in a statement that they have been working hand in hand with your office. He was disappointed in the way that she was apprehending questions that we have, and that you just didn't notice that she was surrounded. Has she been cooperative, and to what level?
You know, I truly understand Mr. Prieto's feelings on that, because when we feel it's safe and appropriate in cases, we do.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So I definitely want to say this. Drug addict. What do you mean? Who's a drug addict? Definitely ain't me. Anyway, she must was referring to of what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm not gonna give it no smoke. Um, it is very alarming how much she lied and played victim. I do believe that the state attorney office should question the mother, the family of this young lady. I honestly do believe that the family should be put up for questioning and charged as well for aiding and abetting. Because they knew, I bet y'all, and I will sue them for it. Just like Gabby Petito parents are suing Brian Laundrie's parents. I feel as though that the parents knew what was going on. They was just trying to cover up for their daughter because their daughter manipulated and made it seem like she is the victim here in this situation. She is no victim. She's a predator. Only person that is the victim is Christian. The only person that is the victim in this situation is Christian. Courtney Clenney did nothing but lie and try to play victim. She is a very toxic person, probably use a lot of alcohol and manipulation and sex to get her men and stuff like that. But she brought this man back in her life April the 1st, and 3 days later, you so toxic. She's toxic, and she's a narcissist. She's so toxic that this relationship was so toxic that 3 days later she killed him. Yeah, they do need to sue the police department because they should have sued her. They should have arrested her because ain't no way this girl said that he pushed her down and this and that, and she used a knife. Y'all, she said she must got a good aim, child. This is my brother. She got a good aim, child. She got a good aim because ain't no way you gonna say. And then they dumb believe her. You used a knife and you flicked it towards this man, and it landed right here directly in his chest. 3 inches deep. 3 inches deep. And y'all, you say, girlfriend, that he abused you, but you have no bruises. You just have blood all over your body because you repeatedly stabbed this man. I honestly do believe that. I honestly do. I honestly do believe that this girl stabbed this man repeatedly. She got in a fit of rage, or probably he was gone too long, probably wondering what he was doing, probably accused him of cheating or whatever. She tried to pick an argument, and when she picked the argument, then she started, you know what I'm saying, hitting on him, pushing on him, and whatever. He tried to contain her, probably did push her down for all the a dog get tired now. I'm gonna be honest now. A dog get tired. Yes, yes, we seen this in the prosecution video, but I'm gonna play it for them to see, Craig. But I'm gonna say this, Craig. She played the victim role so good, man, because and then walked out of there unscathed. That means nothing was wrong with you. Nothing happened to you. But this man has died. And he was stabbed in the chest. I'm about to play this video from the incident that happened back in February when her mother, I believe her parents probably didn't want her dating him. I'm going to be honest. I think that she was the toxic person in this relationship. I honestly do believe that. She's the toxic one. And she's no victim. So stop saying that she is one, because she ain't. She ain't no victim. Hold on, y'all. Let me back this up. Now this happened a month, 2 months back in February when her mother was at the home and she put him out. Look at this. Can y'all see it? Look at this. This is probably how it always have been. Him trying to contain her. Somebody slapping you around like this. And you can hear him, you can read his lips saying, stop, stop. I'm not going to do this with you. Stop. And she just sitting there fighting. I'm going to go back, y'all, because it's a little bit delayed. But he's basically telling her to stop. And she just continually on this fit of rage to hurt this man. I don't know what her problem is. Hold on, y'all. Let's watch it one more time. Hopefully it'll do right. Hold on. He got to put her in a headlock just for her to stop. But they're calling it probably thinking he hitting her, knowing the whole entire time that she is the aggressor in these situations. And you can honestly see this. But they're calling it probably thinking that it's him. Child, please. But those parents needs to be investigated because they helped her corroborate this story. They put her in the mental, saying that she had a mental break, and put her in the mental hospital to get evaluated due to the fact that they had to play this role. I don't trust the family either. Now, I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Do I think she's going to be in jail for the rest of her life? No. I don't think she's going to be in jail for the rest of her life. But she do need to be held accountable. And I hope the prosecution has a soundproof case that this is her. He was a victim of the Christian Obumseli was a victim of domestic violence, and that she killed him. Yes, if you buy that elevator video, you could tell that she came in, probably asked him where he was. He was like, babe, I was just, going to get something to eat. But what took you so long? Then that thing, she probably spazzed out on her. She might do got a mental problem, but the mental problem ain't because he done did something to her. She has a control issue. She has a control issue. And she wanted to beat on this man. Think about it. You want to beat on someone. I'm just saying you can look forward to her not being in jail. She should be. But if the family has already, if they don't investigate the beginning of this situation to the end and call those parents in and charge them for aiding her in the cover-up of what she did to Christian, y'all can expect her to not get much time. I swear to God. And that's real because he knew that he would have touched her, he would have automatically went to jail. If someone, I don't care what color you are, black, white, blue, purple, if you sit there have blood all over you, right? You are not bruised. You are nothing is wrong with you. But you said this man is sitting here with a knife in his chest. And you say that he threw you down, so you went and got a knife to try to defend yourself, man, like you removed this knife, huh? And you say you just flicked the knife at his chest. I just don't believe that. And it just magically hit right there in the middle, hit the main artery for his chest. And he say, I feel like I'm going to die. And she said that the prosecutor said it was a downward motion. So yeah, he could have. If he couldn't move, if he seen that knife flying, you don't think he would have moved? I know anything can happen in the heat of the moment, but y'all, come on. I guess the police didn't do a thorough, full investigation. I guess they had to make sure that when they stuck it to her, they stuck it to her because this don't even make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense for what happened to Christian Obumseli. I know a lot of people feel some type of way because of his previous remarks where he said that he don't date white black women because they're ghetto and all that. But we take away all that, he still is a victim of domestic abuse. His life was taken due to a tumultuous relationship. If you're in a relationship and you were in a toxic relationship with a very controlling, abusive person, please get out while you still got your life. All I can advise you to do. Oh, well, thank you, Craig. I will apply. Look, I'll apply. Look, I got so many things that I'm pushing for. I am pushing for a lot of different things. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. Her parents need to be questioned and investigated because they was trying to help her cover it up. And if they don't get those parents into that police station, I know something. Tomorrow, guys, I done went over my time, y'all. As I said, I was only going to do a just a live on it. So that's the update when it comes to Christian Obumseli and Courtney Clenney. She has been finally arrested. She's in Hawaii waiting extradition. If she accepts it, she will have. Yeah, I do. I do too, Reese. I do believe that the mother should be charged too. That's the only right. That's only right for the mother to be prosecuted to the full. That's the only way. I swear to God. Now, y'all, I definitely want to give you guys an update. I definitely want to let you guys know tomorrow we will be doing a live update on Marvon McCray, his mother, y'all. We're going to talk about it. He's another man, I believe in my heart and in my spirit, that he is another man that was subject to domestic violence. And he's currently right now, y'all, as we know, still sitting in a coma. And tomorrow, his family is being attacked by this lady without a crystal ball because she is salty salty very much about because the parents do not want to deal with her because of the fact of her vibe. She, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna keep my little thoughts and opinions to myself for right now. But she is attacking this family. Miss Letitia, the mother is asking has refunded people over $4,000, and half the people didn't even donate. They're just using greed to. Much love to you too, Craig. Oh, she's very salty, honey. Shake it like a salt shaker, child. Shake it like a salt shaker. Do you hear me? She's salty. um, shake it like a salt shaker. But she is very salty. But the mom has refunded. I'm gonna tell y'all something about donations. When you give to someone, you give out. I always say this: give out the kindness of your heart without an expectation. This woman gave $500 with the expectation. If I was Miss Letitia, I would have never took that $500 from her. But all things come with a lesson. Say that. All things come with a lesson. And this woman is spending money, giving people back money off her own money. That's the sad part about this. So anyway, y'all, that's all that I have for tonight. Y'all, Michelle Lau has I have the link to Michelle Lau GoFundMe. I'll drop that link tomorrow, guys. So y'all can, if you want to give to Michelle's family GoFundMe to get attorneys to help her get her son back, child. We're going to do what we can to help and support her because I do honestly believe in her story. I honestly do believe. Make sure y'all go watch her on social media, on Facebook. Follow her. She ain't as bad as Tanique Reviews trying to make her out to be. But anyway, y'all, that's all that I have. Make sure if you have not yet, make sure you like it. Make sure you like the page, please. And if you're new to the channel, we welcome you here. You can say hi every now and then. You can say hi every now and then. Okay. Thank you, Craig. All right, thank you, Craig, and thank you to the ones that have came in the chat and commented and said they are the new subscribers. I appreciate my new subscribers for coming on here. She said, "Make us some eat." Child, I cooked me some fish, child, and I had me some hot wings from Dodgers. Y'all, they got my stomach hurt. I got to go to the bathroom. I know that's TMI anyway. But y'all, make sure Saturday night, y'all want to have a fun night Saturday night, let me know. Because we're going to have a fun night celebrating. Do y'all want to have a kickback Saturday night where we listen to old school jams and enjoy the vibe? Do y'all want to have a kickback? Now, it's just going to be a YouTube Lonely Live now. So if you on Facebook listening in, I'm sorry, baby. You got to come to YouTube for that one. So if y'all want to have a YouTube kickback on Saturday night, let me know. If y'all want me to play specific things, you need it. Okay, well then we'll do a kickback on Saturday night, y'all. Pray that I have my weekend to myself. With my children will be with their dad, so that's a wonderful thing for me. So make sure you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Tomorrow will be no matter what, and no matter what is trending. Tomorrow, we're going to dedicate tomorrow night to Marvon. We're going to listen to the mother and the stepmother speak about the lies that Katie Joy has said. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Calm, girl. All right. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow.